So that's the dilemma we are facing now. One side of economic policy was defeated with Obama's election. That policy was trickle-down economics. Trickle-down was the supply side economics. Trickle-down was defeated with Obama's election. The other side of the policy is yet to be defeated, and that is the policy of free trade. Free trade also is really bad for the environment. It's one of the worst things for the environment. See, Toyota is now building cars in the United States. Suppose they were shipping all these cars from Japan, and those cars are being shipped from Japan to here. All that transportation is unnecessary. Cars can be built here, right here. Then you don't need all that transporting of those cars. Transportation burns oil. Burning oil creates pollution. So the right economic policy is that goods should be produced where demand is. They should not be shipped from millions of miles away, well, not millions, thousands of miles away. They should be produced where the demand is. Demand is here, produce here. Why are we bringing goods from China and Japan and many other countries too? In the process, killing our own manufacturing jobs. In the process, polluting the air and the seas. So, one side of economic theory, economic policy has been defeated with Obama's election. The other side is yet to be defeated. And I'm afraid it won't be defeated unless we have more pain. Only crisis kill dogmas. These are dogmas. What are dogmas? Dogmas are partial truths. Economists teach us partial truths, and those are the most dangerous things. If economists were to teach us, were to lie about things, that would be easy, because anybody can see through the lie. But when you have partial truth, oh, maybe it makes sense. It has a little bit of sense. And partial truths are really difficult to see through. So we are living in the world of dogma. Supply side economics was one dogma. Free trade is another dogma. So one dogma has been defeated. The other will be defeated through more pain. Dogmas are defeated only by pain, by crises. So unfortunately, we have to go through maybe another 2 years of this pain before it will finally dawn on the officials that we have to give up free trade. So we can easily fix this economy. This economy is very easy to fix. All we have to do is to raise wages. Why do we have to raise wages? Wages are the main source of income. Productivity will keep rising. We have computers, we have new technology. But rising productivity in a world of stagnant wages is a curse. It's a curse for jobs. People are laid off when productivity rises and wages don't. So we have to follow policies that raise wages, which means we have to raise the minimum wage to about $10 per hour. Right now it is less than 7.
Can I ask a question? If you paid minimum wages $10 an hour, right? And the bread that I'm buying is $1.30. If we raise minimum wage to $10 an hour, but the bread goes up to $2.30, would it go?
One goes to 2,000, one goes to 150.
150. All right.
Because productivity, wages are only going to catch up to productivity. They are not going to outpace productivity. Productivity is very high. What will happen is profits will come. Now the question is, Greenspan and Company, and many, almost every other economist will tell you, you raise the minimum wage, you will create more unemployment. That's the mantra of all these economists. But they will only tell you partial truth. They won't give you history. Let's look at history of the minimum and the history of the minimum wage. Why did I select this $10 figure to begin with? Well, I look at the year 1969. That year, the minimum wage in terms of today's prices was $10 per hour. In 1969, the minimum wage in terms of today's prices was $10 per hour. What was the rate of unemployment that year? 3.5%. When the minimum wage was the highest in US history, the unemployment rate was the lowest in US history. Why? Same thing. Productivity creates supply, wages create demand. And if supply exceeds demand because wages are low, what happens? We're producing 10 goods, demand is for 8 goods, 2 goods are unsold. The business that cannot sell all these goods will lay off workers. Low wages relative to productivity are the cause of unemployment. It's as simple as that. Supply equals demand. Sure. Okay, doesn't matter. Here I have supply equals demand. Oh, no. All right. Let's go back to this report. Supply equals demand. Now, those who say that high wages cause unemployment, they imply that low wages create jobs. See, if high wages raise unemployment, then the opposite must be true, that low wages create jobs. Right? Let's suppose the wages fall. Between these two, what will happen to your demand? Let the wage fall, what will happen to demand? Demand will fall. Right? Now the guy who's selling the product can't sell all he or she's producing. Demand falls, supply has to fall. When supply falls, people have to be laid off. When your production goes down, you have to lay off. That's simple. Supply equals demand. Low wages means low demand. That means low supply. Low supply means less. So low wages relative to productivity. Productivity is a source of supply. Wages is a source of demand. So low wages relative to productivity are the cause of layoffs, not because of more jobs. So the government has one policy, the government should raise the minimum wage. Sharply, slowly, $1 per year at a time. Raise it up to $2, $10, once it rises to $10, then link the minimum wage to prices. So every time prices go up, wage rate also rise. And the minimum wage also goes. That's one thing the government should do. Now, we are not talking about bailing out the auto industry. All these bailouts that they have tried, they have helped us a lot, haven't they? They haven't helped us because the fundamental cause is the supply-demand imbalance, and they're trying to correct that imbalance through these bailouts. All right, so now they're talking about bailing out the auto industry. I think it was last week, or last week and also 2 weeks ago, I was doing some radio show.